Hey, what's up guys? Hope everybody's doing well and having a great day. In this video, we're going to Bedford, Pennsylvania, situated here between Pittsburgh and Philadelphia, as you can see here on Google Earth. I've received some video footage here recently from a young lady by the name of Lisa T. of something very odd occurring in the backyard involving a tree in the tree line behind their house. This is very unusual. You'll definitely want to stick around for this one. And this odd behavior has been occurring non-stop since June 20th. Also, I've got quite a collection of sunrises and sunsets, very unique skies that are being influenced by the abundance of wildfire smoke, and not only wildfire smoke, but Sahara sand. The sky is loaded with sand traveling across the Atlantic Ocean from the western Sahara. You can see a big plume right now lurking off the east coast of the United States. This influences the sunrise. The sun comes up over here and you view it from behind that wall of sand that's out over the Atlantic Ocean. This is going to make its way inland. There's already sand inland that looks like it's gone right up the central part of the United States. This is mixed in with wildfire smoke, creating some incredible sunsets, and we'll come back and take a look at these amazing photos here in just a moment. And again, the photos you're about to see are not only influenced by the wildfire smoke, but Sahara sand too, that's traveled over 4,000 miles from the west coast of Africa. Since we're here at the website, quick look at the Schumann resonance, a little bit of background noise, and a very small spike lasting less than an hour. Hopping over to the Yellowstone supervolcano caldera, looking at the seismographs that monitor the mighty supervolcano. Earthquake activity once again on most of the seismographs, and this is local activity at the supervolcano caldera. Still have this unusual activity here that look like pulses across the seismograph. Never seen that, loaded with dots on not only 1, 2, but 3. The one down here at Flag Ranch does not have quite as many. In fact, it has less today than it did yesterday. And then this one here looks about the same as it did yesterday. Have no idea what's going on there. I've never seen that type of behavior before at these seismographs. The red vertical lines are localized earthquake activity. So there is a little bit more earthquake activity today than there was yesterday. No swarms, but nevertheless, there's still some small earthquakes occurring around the supervolcano caldera. Going back to the smoke now in the skies across North America, and I mean it's consumed Canada, the United States, dipping down to the southern border. We've got the intrusion of Sahara sand coming in from the west coast of Africa. The combination of the two have the skies above, especially the United States, quite a mess. But the combination of the sand and the smoke have the skies above the United States a mess right now. Even up into Canada. Canada's loaded with smoke, not necessarily sand. We've got both down here in the lower 48. We're going to have more sand as we go into next week. This big plume here is going to make its way right up against the eastern seaboard of the United States. There's an article here at SpectrumLocalNews.com talking about air quality concerns, and these air quality concerns are from the wildfire smoke. And another thing that should be factored in is the Sahara sand. I'm going to step this forward the next 4 days and show you where this big plume is going to move. You're looking at July 25th right now. We're going to step it forward. See that big plume of sand making its way towards the east coast of the United States, only to get closer on the 27th. Right there, almost coming in contact with North Carolina. So this is creating some dazzling sunsets, but that can't be good to breathe in. So just keep that in mind, guys. And you can see it's not only out east, but the green is sand. That's not supposed to be there. It's supposed to be blue like you see down here. All of this green and tan is some degree of sand that's traveled over from Africa. Again, combined in with the wildfire smoke has created some pretty dramatic sunrises and sunsets. Wildfires coming from Oregon, California, up in Canada, and it has blanketed most of Canada and the United States, as you can see here from this July 20th view of North America at Zoom Earth. This is over here at nullschool.net, keeping track of the Sahara sand by July 28th, entering the Gulf of Mexico and southern Florida. It does affect the air quality, but it makes dramatic skies, very photogenic skies. Down here in the Yucatan Anthony A. sent in this photo of a golden sunset that is being influenced by the Sahara sand. Like this sky here, sent in by Jose out of Puerto Rico. That spectacular sky is definitely influenced by the sand from the Western Sahara. Traveling across the Atlantic, Miami. This photo was sent in by CRYPTR. Once again, this sky influenced by Sahara sand. Going from Miami all the way up to Connecticut, Barbie and Dave out of BRANFORD. That's the sun in the evening being influenced by wildfire smoke and probably a little bit of Sahara sand. This is the moon, a photo they sent in, influenced by wildfire smoke once again. Video footage sent in by Alex C. of the sunset, influenced by wildfire smoke. These next photos were sent in by Elizabeth out of Northwest Arkansas. Smoke and sand sunset. Influenced by both because of where Arkansas is situated, it's getting not only smoke but sand. Dan out of Overland Park, Missouri. This is a sunset being influenced not only by wildfire smoke but sand as well. Photos here sent in by Amy C. out of Illinois of the sunrise being influenced by smoke and sand. Got both going on here in Illinois. That is a really cool sunrise, exactly the way I received it, unedited. And you can see the sand right there in the central part of the country. There's also wildfire smoke as well. Photo here sent in by Ariel out of Boise, Idaho. This is a sunset influenced by wildfire smoke. Felix F. out of Springfield, Massachusetts. Red moon, that is influenced by the wildfire smoke all the way over in Massachusetts. Photos here are out of GULBERTSVILLE, Kentucky. Sunrises or sunset, either one, being influenced by wildfire smoke and sand. Richmond, Virginia, Justin, everything drone. These photos here are from the wildfire smoke, and here soon, more than likely, the Sahara sand, as that sand is approaching the east coast of the United States. Kendra out of SEILING, Oklahoma. This photo here is being influenced by smoke and probably a little bit of sand. Kimberly out of Texas. Got both influencing the moon. You can see the moon's kind of red. More photos of the moon out of Cedar Point, Ohio, being influenced by wildfire smoke and probably a little bit of sand too. You can see it's got the moon looking red as it's low on the horizon. Photo here sent in by Michelle H. out of Manassas, Virginia. This is the sun in broad daylight, and you can see there's an absence of the corona, the very bright light, because of the wildfire smoke and probably a little bit of Sahara sand. Robert L. out of Texas, combination of both smoke and sand. That's sand right there. A lot of heavy sand in Texas at the time of that photo. Warrensburg, Missouri, MONTA M, combination of smoke and sand. Another photo out of Connecticut, this time out of Shelton. Photo taken by Kent, sent in by Victor. The sun being influenced by wildfire smoke, and more than likely here in the next 2 or 3 days, the sunrises will be influenced by Sahara sand as well. Awesome job, guys, with the photos. Keep them coming. Now we're going up to Bedford, Pennsylvania. I had something very bizarre to share with you guys involving a tree. And this video footage was sent in by Lisa T. And this bizarre activity you're about to see has been occurring nonstop, according to Lisa, since June 20th. Here we go. This is looking out her backyard at a tree, and this branch right here has been, as she put it, waving at them since June 20th. Notice the absence of wind. None of the other leaves are moving on these trees except this branch right here that has been moving nonstop now for several weeks, and there's no wind. They walked up to it, touched it so it would stop, let go of it, and it took right off again, bouncing back and forth, as they put it, waving at them. They have been absolutely mystified at this rare phenomena that really has no explanation because there's no wind. No other leaves on these trees are behaving this way except for that one right there. And they sent me a video where they walk up to it and actually physically touch that leaf, and it continues to move after they let go of it. You can see a little bit of wind occurring in here, but not enough to promote this type of behavior. I mean, that thing is bouncing back and forth like crazy. Here they go up and touch it, and it stops, right? Let go of it, starts again. And there's no wind. And in this last part of the video, I took a segment, I put it in fast forward, just to show you that none of the other leaves are behaving in the way that this one is that's waving back and forth. Because in fast forward, if there were any other leaves acting like that, you would see it in this video segment, and you don't. You see the main one right there going back and forth very, very rapidly. Again, this is in fast forward. None of the other leaves are acting like that. But for some strange reason, that leaf has been moving back and forth nonstop since June 20th of 2021. Unbelievable. Thank you, Lisa. Have never seen anything like it. Keep the photos coming, guys. If you have any photos you'd like to share, you can send those to reports at MrMBB333.com. All of the photos end up here at the Sky Phenomena Photo Gallery at the website, and sometimes I'll use them in a video just like you saw right here. Thanks for watching. Have a super day, and be safe out there.